Hi, it's Rob Moore here from Progressive Property. Now listen, we don't have a lot of time, but in this video, this most urgent video, probably the most important video I have ever sent you, I'm going to tell you about the Property Super Conference and why you must be there. Now you know I wouldn't tell you how urgent it was unless it really was, and this is the thing. We have spent the best part of 3 years building towards this event. The timing of this event we've strategically done so that it happens right in the middle of the recession stroke crash. This wouldn't have been relevant 2 or 3 years ago, and can kickstart you forward to making cash flow income, to getting out of your job, to creating more time, more happiness in your life. Everything has come to this point right now. Now, if you're an opportunist in any way, or if you want to make any change, then please just listen to me for the next couple of minutes. The Property Super Conference is now live. I hope you've already bought your ticket, but if you haven't, you can do it right now by clicking the button. I'm going to tell you what it's all about, why you must be there, why you must drag your friends along, why you must cancel all your plans, and what you're going to learn and how it's going to completely change your life. It wasn't at a much smaller, but an event like this 4 years ago that completely changed my life, where I met Mark, where both Mark and I weren't earning much money. He was a glorified butcher. I was still a struggling artist. And I can trace back to that date, December the 15th, 2006, where everything completely changed in my life and Mark's life and Mark's world. And since then, we've bought 250 properties. We've been on all the TV shows, the radio shows. We've written best-selling property books, one of the biggest property membership sites in the country, all from the one event. Now, I want this event to be the thing that changes your life, to be the thing that propels you where you want to go, to stop you making excuses, to make you more cash than you've ever made, to help you meet joint venture millionaire business partners, of which I know personally up to 50 of those will be in this room because I've made an effort to get them there. We've already got nearly 40 now top property experts coming as students, so coming to learn from ourselves, from James Kahn, who's a headline speaker. Now, James Kahn's story, if you've read his book, he went from having a company in a broom cupboard to building a recruitment business and becoming a multi-millionaire, to becoming one of the biggest celebrity entrepreneurs in the country. I can't disclose to you what he's charged us at this event, but it's multi thousands of pounds that we've personally paid to put him in front of you to inspire you. Now, he doesn't do many talks, and he donates all his money to charity for his talks, like we're doing for cancer research. We're donating 30% of this ticket price to cancer research. Now, Mark's dad died of cancer a few years ago, and there's a specific reason, obviously, that we decided to donate the amount of money to charity for this. It's close to us, and we know that as well as it being a good thing to give back, we also know that it'll help inspire you and help inspire others by hearing the stories of how Mark's managed to sort of change his life around. I know Mark's dad was his kind of idol, and it was a painful time for him, but that's why we're giving the money to charity. So the Property Super Conference is on the 10th and 11th of April. So you probably don't have much time when you're watching this. As of me speaking right now, we've sold 400 plus tickets. I don't have the exact number. So we've really, because of our guests and VIPs, we've got less than 200 tickets left. This is the biggest UK-specific property event of the year. It's quite possibly the biggest UK-specific property event of all time. We've not got big American speakers to come and talk to you about stuff that's not relevant in the UK and then fly off. All of our speakers will be there. They'll be at the expert dinner. They'll be networking with you. They'll be spending time with you. I've set rules for them. They're not allowed to just sell. They must give. If you've watched any of our videos, any of our audios where I've been interviewing all the speakers, you'll know that I've extracted some high quality, monetizable strategies just in the 20-minute interviews already done. Imagine an hour and a half of that from each speaker. We've got Steve Bolton doing how to generate cash flow of 18 to 28% in terms of yield and £1,000 to £2,000 clear per month on single HMOs. We've got Sally Lawson helping you extract every single last piece of cash, nice grammar, Rob, every single penny out of your existing portfolio if you've got one or more properties. If you don't want voids, if you don't want arrears, if you don't want bad debt, if you don't want to go through court processes With tenants, you need to see Sally speak. She's the best at it. She's let over £1 billion worth of property. And it was you that decided that you wanted Steve, that you wanted Mark Homer, that you wanted Sally Lawson, that you wanted Parmdeep Verdesha, that you wanted Hanif Khan, that you wanted Shimon Ruddick, that you wanted Sarah Barrett, that you wanted myself. These speakers have been chosen by you, by over 100,000 people that we've been surveying, interviewing, asking over the last 9 months. Now, look, I know you probably think James Caan, he's a big celebrity, he's been there and done it, sure. And you can learn from that. Just being in his presence could make you hundreds of thousands of pounds. But he started with nothing. We started with nothing. We all start from somewhere. And like I said, if you want more cash, because look, this isn't one of those, in 10 years you'll be financially free if you work 60 hours a week kind of events. This is a specific cash flow event to help you to make cash right now in the short term. Parmdeep Verdesha and Hanif Khan will be specifically talking about how to be a part-time property dealer earning £3,000 to £8,000 a month. They'll have 5 live case studies, 5 different ways of packaging an FF, a PPD, a PB, a QL, a UQL, all of the different ways that you can package deals. There'll be Daniel Wagner, who I've challenged. This is going to be so much fun. I just had a chat with Daniel actually on Skype a couple of days ago, and I was like, Daniel, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to interview you on stage, I'm going to bring you up, and I'm going to give you 1 hour, and you're going to build a live lead generating website. So domain names, hosting, page setup, videos, sales copy, autoresponders, email marketing, and I'm going to challenge you to have live leads generated within that 1 hour. And I'm going to be doing that live, and there's going to be a big clock, and he's going to be doing that. He's going to show you how to do it. He's actually going to do it live. You'll have the method of doing it there. You'll be able to take the notes. Now, this is probably the best opportunity that you're ever going to get to make income. 3 years ago, property was all about growth, and you waited for growth, and you took growth. It was really hard struggle for people last year, and some opportunist investors, maybe yourself, like people like James Caan, people like our speakers, people in the room, they did well. But of course, right now, things are a little bit easier than they were last year. You can still get the juicy deals, but finance isn't quite as tight, and you could do no money down a little bit easier than you could maybe last year. Joint ventures and people needing a return on their cash, it's much more prevalent now. So this event is attracting all of these multi-millionaires, all of these people. We've regularly had billionaires come to our events. Now, they don't stand there with a t-shirt saying, I'm a billionaire, I'm going to give you £1 billion. But what they do is they're looking for people like you to do deals with, to do joint ventures with, to go and build each other's business. This is a total emergency. Like we've paused all of our other events for the last 3 months. We won't be doing another event for a good few months after, because it's all about this one right here and right now. All of the content is brand new. I personally regard all of the experts as the top UK property experts. I wouldn't want anybody else. Many of them have either waived their fee or are donating to charity or giving up their time for you, including James Caan. So I really hope, in fact, why don't I just tell you what they're all going to speak about, because I'm sure you'd like to know. Sally's going to be helping you increase cash flow from your portfolio, reducing voids, bad tenants, bad debt arrears, and giving you a step-by-step process of how to reduce all those costs to increase your profit. Steve Bolton, 7 different ways of cash flowing HMOs to make £1,500 to £2,000 clear cash flow. Parmdeep Verdesha and Hanif Khan, how to package deals 5 different ways to sell them between 3 and 9 grand per month doing part-time work, and creating a marketing pack so you've got credibility. And of course, there'll be hundreds of people in the room that you can JV with. We'll be giving you specific networking exercises, so you'll have a list and a database of contacts there that you can then pass the deals on to, or they can pass you if you're looking to have it the easy way and get deals sourced for you. I'll be doing internet lead generation, so low and no cost strategies to generate tenant buyers, tenants, properties at 30 to 50% below market value online, so not even having to go to networking events. I'll be teaching you that. Mark's doing creative finance and all the new ways to do low, no money down, commercial finance, option contracts, and different ways so that money is not the point here. You don't need, the price of this is so low, you don't need to find much money, you don't need to find a huge amount of time, you just need to commit 1 weekend in your life. And Mark will show you that money is not the thing that stops people, it never is. Because Dina Honey, Alan and Alison Graham, Paul McFadden, Willie Beveridge, Andy McKinns, Andy Watkins, all the stories of people, Lyndon Wright, £4,500 a month cash flow. All these people, ordinary people, started with little or no money and they've completely changed their life. And I hope and know that this event will do the same to you. If you want to know any more details, then by all means, drop us an email or, look below, click the button. I really hope to see you there. We'll all be meeting you in person. Thank you very much.